Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to do some new card bases. I told you last time I was suffering from a lack of inspiration. Well, that kind of all disappeared with another new person I found, and I will post her link to this inspirational idea. And I didn't decorate any of these yet. I'm not going to, probably. I'm just going to keep them for bases. But I'm just going to show you how to do a basic one like this, as she did, because it's probably the quickest. And these are called quilt cards, quilt bases. And you just, you need a bunch of strips. You need some bases cut to whatever size you prefer. This is 4x4. This is 4 by 5 1/4. And then, well, she used double-sided tape, but I used a glue stick, and then you emboss the quilt card after you get it finished. And these are just so awesome. I can see these being many different styles, patterns, whimsical, elegant, Christmas, of course, masculine. I can see these going in a million different directions. This one, I tried to just do a small emboss folder and get a broken pattern, and then I put one side in upside down. And then I just added some white pen stitches. Some of these I'll probably embellish with these. Sorry about the glare. Because of the cute little button on there. I got these from Dollar Tree. Of course, never used any yet. But these are probably they're not glossy. Even the button's not glossy. I think it will go perfect with these type of cards. I hope they still have some. I don't know. But I'd like to get another pack. So, I just cut out my card bases in squares. And then I'm going to show you, you know, I might add some more embellishments here. The video, I'm going to show you where I got the inspiration. She just put a button on the front, which was nice. But I'll probably do them a little different. And how I did this, I have frame dies, but they're ornate. And they also have a stitch, and I didn't want the ornate. So, this is how I did a stitch. Where's my other scrap? I just set this on a piece of foam. Took my ruler. And one of these little seam marker thingies. And make sure you stay near the edge of the ruler. And just give a roll or two. And then you have a stitch type pattern embossed in your edge. But then when you emboss, then it kind of disappears. So if you don't want it to disappear, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. This one it didn't too much. If you don't want it to disappear, probably avoid the embossing step, I guess. So I'm just going to do a square one here. Hopefully I'm in frame. And this, don't mind the condition. I've had this since I was 13. When home economics class and my mom went to buy me all the sewing supplies I would need to be a great seamstress, and never happened. Though I do have great seamstresses in my family. I just wasn't one of them. I usually go corner to corner so I can keep my first square lined up. Hopefully my head isn't in there again. No, I still didn't color my hair. I've got interrupted all week. And sidetracked. Then do have a whole new appreciation for quilters, I'll say that. Okay. So that helps you keep your center square centered. Excuse me, I'm taking a drink of coffee. Another rainy day, but they've revised the forecast, so at least it won't be so cool. And again, another very cool week. Unlike part of the country where they're suffering under intense heat, they can send some this way, and we'll send some that way. So, what colors? I think I really like these. But some of these still have a little glue on them. From last night. I saw these the night before, and couldn't wait to try it. So I'm back, hopefully. didn't put any spin on it. I think I'll keep some of the blue. And I think that'll be good. So, yeah, I think I'll start with this again. It's very easy. And you can make so many different patterns, which this one I just made up with 2, but I wish I would have did this side the opposite and put the brown here and the other one here. I don't know what would have happened, but I wish I would have did the opposite, but I just love quilts. And the ones I have left, the one I used until it fell apart, homemade quilt. So I didn't want that to happen to the second one, so I hopefully I have enough strips. So I put it in the cedar chest right away. I know they're meant to be used, but to me they're a work of art. And the time it takes to do them is just unbelievable. So yeah, I'm not a seamstress, but my aunt had the talent that she used to do wedding dresses. My mother-in-law, who lives in Italy, had the talent that she used to work in Milan for the designers. And if you didn't sew a seam perfectly there, you had to tear it out and start over. So she also had that kind of talent. She also had the talent to mix and match patterns or create her own patterns. I do know someone who custom makes children's clothes, and she has that talent. Not me. So I'll just stick to gluing. I'm lucky if I can get a straight seam around a paper project. So I hardly ever sew doing that either. I mean, I can make simple things. Curtains, pillows, things like that, but zippers, clothes, forget about it. So there you go. There's your first layer. I definitely want to get this in somewhere. And I could see these. These would be so much fun at Christmas or fall. You could do them in different color plain cardstock something more elegant. Sympathy card, wedding card, you can do them different types of embossing on your card. And that would be a quilt-like effect. So I'm really glad I'm sure it's an oldie. I'm sure everyone has done it. And I know I've seen it. I just never did it. Or knew how to do it. So I guess now that I've been exploring different people, I'm getting different videos in my feed. Probably there. Instead of the same old, which is fine, of course. But maybe not for creativity. I also found a great new person. I can't remember the name of her channel. I can't remember the name of this person either. So I'm just going to have to re-find the link and post it. Please come apart. Oh, it's tearing. Oh, that bites. Really wanted that butterfly. My biggest fear was getting straight strips. I'm not kidding, I can't cut a straight line to save my life. Even on the paper trimmer. I think eventually I'm going to switch that out for a guillotine. Okay. And you just trim. Hopefully I'm on camera. Paying attention. I could see these also being made tiny. 2-inch squares, 3-inch squares. And then you could embellish them. This one, of course. You can layer on another piece of cardstock base. Okay, now what? I think this is going to go. The only thing I found when you get to the corner, you should be careful to cover the entire corner. Yeah, I think I just want the texts. Yeah. Otherwise you have too small of a piece. I mean, it'll probably stay once you emboss it, but it's probably better. Cover the entire corner. And there's the only problem I found. Carefully lift it. Let me get some better scissors here. I don't know why I'm using those small things. Okay. And when you get more intricate patterns, you can save all those little corners. What I might do today, later, is make some paper. I have enough scraps now, that's for sure. Oh, I could see this. You can make journal cards too. For a country journal, a farm journal, a bee journal. Even a flower journal. A bohemian journal. Depending on what kind of patterns you put together. Oops, come on. And even though she used double-sided tape, and it might be, or a double-sided adhesive squares, I didn't find a glue stick to be cumbersome. Not for a small project like this. Okay. There it is, and I will just, there it is. And I will just do the stitches on this one. kind of plain. Of course, they probably don't all have to be embossed. Not every quilt. Can you see that? I don't know. Not every quilt has an embossed pattern. Push a little harder. You could do this on your scoreboard too. But I found this works better. Okay. And I did order some new text dies. Hopefully they're much better quality. And I have there, you can maybe see it better on the back. There. Yeah, there. So that's a good way to get a stitch look, but I'll probably highlight it. Yeah, so I have to find a good set of nesting dies with a stitch. If anyone, you know, I agree with, I forget who said it, I think it was Sasha Reed. There's a brand, the company is out of UK, I think they have a US catalog at least, but I tend to agree with her. The Hero Arts for the money wasn't as good as the one she had. So if anyone knows a good set with a card size, A2 card size, at least frame. Wouldn't mind a 5x7 either. Post it in the comments. I don't think, as compared to the one she had and the more use she got out of the one she had as far as various sizes, Hero Arts does seem a little expensive. And she didn't seem to be complaining about the quality of it. So, I just don't want to make a lot of noise here. Let's see if I can pop one of these out of here real quick. So yeah, I think these little stickers or a little button or whatever will be fabulous for this. I should leave that there. That one even kind of matches with the red. So yeah, if you can recommend a nesting frames with card size, most of the ones I saw on Amazon were only 4 something by 4 by 3 something. I don't think that's big enough. And then some of them I thought I could do something different with. So I mean, yeah, you can just imagine the possibilities in these type of cards. They are so awesome and so much fun to do. Easy to get rid of scraps. I'm quite sure you could make a crazy quilt as well. But I did 4 last night in no time. And I'm quite sure I'm going to keep this, look up more patterns, and make a whole bunch more bases. And then when I need a card for any occasion, I'll do masculine, I'll do feminine, I'll do embossed cardstock, different patterns. I'll do all of them and keep them as bases, card bases, and then just decorate as I need them. So thanks for stopping by, and again, please recommend nesting dies, rectangle, square. Eventually I'll move on to other sizes, but those would be my 2 most preferable at the moment. I'm spoiled with Amazon Prime delivery, but I will wait and have patience for the right product. So I hope this inspires you like it inspired me, and thanks for stopping by. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.